Yo, let's get into it. Good morning, all. Analysis on all the USD dollar pairs. Now, I had a bit of a problem with my account on TradingView, and I've just got back into TradingView, but my accounts have gone on all my charts, which is mad. But I will do them again. Obviously, I need to. What we're going to do now is just analyze what we've got from where we are anyway. Okay. So on the pound, you can actually see we're in a bullish trend, okay? Actually, from this point, we've had a retracement, okay? Looks like ABC, that went above the 1618 extension, which makes it invalid for a B wave for me, but I might have to give it, allow it on this occasion because it's the best count, okay? The market's not perfect. And some people use the 2 as the invalidation. It's not what I use, but if we did put on the 2, it's still invalidated. Either way, maybe just this, maybe just that's the correction. Okay, so like for argument's sake, what I'm trying to say to you is this, either this or all of this is a connector. So what we could do is we know we've got A, B, or 1, 2 here. And this channel either goes on this one of these highs or this high. I'm going to put it here. So that gives us some, thing. I am expecting price to get above this channel. Okay. Just to put it in short, I'll do a detailed video on channels being used alongside Elliott Wave. Right, momentum's to the upside. We're above the market baseline. We're above this the signal line. We're above the 50 EMA, 13 EMA, and the 5 EMA, and all of this is on the daily time frame. Let's go down to the 4-hour time frame, and we'll remove the drawings for now. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, we have an impulsive move. How do I know this move is impulsive? It looks impulsive to me. It looks like I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of some sort, and a correction. If I look at the volume, you can see it was trending upwards here. The volume wasn't declining here, okay? We've closed above the 50 EMA, and if you look, and this shows you how important the 50 EMA is, if you look and you see how the 4-hour came, spiked, grabbed these relative equal lows into this demand, into the 50 EMA, and shot right back up. Okay, on the 1-hour time frame, you see that we came to the 50 EMA, in fact the 200, and below the psychological low, which is the orange line. So to me, that's a clear, visible stop hunt against the direction of the true trend. And now price is ready from this point to continue higher from the psychological low. Let's jump into the 15-minute time frame. Only thing I can say, actually, no, it's fine. A, B, C. We have a flat. Okay, the B wave came up to 90% of the A wave. On top of that, all my fibs, all my settings are gone. So when I try and do something like this, I've got to go in here, and because all of my things are gone. So we want a 0.9. That's close enough. You can see that we didn't hit it. We actually did not hit that. So this is actually a zigzag. To me, I'm still calling it flat because I've got 3, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same as a flat, except that we didn't hit the 0.9. Just about missed the 0.886. Now, some people just like, look, as long as it is 80%, it's a flat. At the end of the day, who cares what we call it? We've got a correction. We've got to grab a liquidity into demand, a break of structure, a close above the 50 EMA. I'm bullish. As far as I'm concerned, this is corrective, whatever you want to call it. And its high is going to get taken out because it is corrective. Okay, so this is impulsive in nature. After a 3-wave, doesn't mean we've not finished going up yet. But after a 3-wave correction, more to the upside. Okay, so looking for pound to continue higher. Is looking like it wants to reach these EMAs down here before continuing. As you can see, the volume, okay, and this move up, the volume went up, came up from here, came down a bit, and then 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, all ascending. That shows me signs of a trend from this point, from this candle. One, then higher in this one, and higher in this one, okay? This is a pullback, as you can see. 1, 2, the red candles. If you look at the red candles, declining. Declining as it's coming down, meaning volume isn't supporting the move down. That move down is a corrective move down, okay? Wouldn't have got much of the TDI to confirm that on that. But let's go to the 1 minute. And that's one thing I love to do. If I go to the 1 minute time frame, when I think that the bottom of a correction should be in, I always see this outside of the blue line, the volatility bands, okay? We even went below the 50 static, which is the white line, and we've come right back up, just as we found support on the 50 EMA. Okay, so now price is correcting, okay? We could swipe the low again and go up. We could go a bit deeper. I personally think we're going straight up now. I personally think we're going straight up now. I could be wrong about that. We can definitely take this low into this demand. But I think we're going up. I think we're going to find support at the 50 EMA. So look, bottom line is we need to close above this high to confirm that the momentum is still to the upside now. Okay, so if I was to put a count on this, it would go something like this. 1, 2, or 1, 2, or 1, 2. So I'm just put it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my 3. We're in the 4. Makes sense. And then 5. Okay. Now, do not get twisted. Just because I'm counting this 5 here, it doesn't have to end here. Price could shoot right up. Price could shoot right up. Okay. Extended 5th wave, or an extended 3rd wave with a 5th wave still to come after that. Okay, we might find that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might be getting 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, or something like that. Anyway, price is confirming we're going up now. So yep. Basically, if you wanted to get in on this trade, other than jumping in at this area, which will not be there by the time you see this video, what would I suggest? Honestly, I'd wait for a 3 move down before buying. Only problem with that is I think this market is extremely bullish right now, and wherever the high is, so let's say for argument's sake price comes up into this area here, so you see the line there. If price comes up to there, I'm looking for at least a 0.382 to be hit before continuation to the upside. Okay, so when we've got the high in, when we've got a clear 5, I want to see 5 wave move up here, or at least an ending diagonal, so it'll appear as a 3 but be a 5. You know how it is. Considered a 3 but has 5s in it. Whatever it is, another finished move up here, then you want to look for a 3 wave move. I have a feeling the 3 wave correction is going to be shallow. It's not going to be deep. I do not expect to see these areas. I expect price to either manipulate this and continue, or respect this and continue after we've made a new high. And that new high that we're making now has a good chance of taking out this area here now. These equal highs, relative equal highs over here. And then we've also got another zone, another swing high just above it with relative equal highs above that as well. Okay, let me zoom in. Highs are very close to each other, like 90%. In fact, over here, I'd say they're perfect equal highs, 100%. Here, very, very close, okay? So upside on the pound, looking for price to get above here retrace, and then continue higher. Just gonna go to the 4-hour to get the 4-hour perspective, okay? You can see here we have a W formation. That's a reaccumulation. This, if you ever see a reaccumulation, this is what they look like, okay? If you're looking for a distribution, you could invert the scale, right? This would be what your distribution looks like. You look for a break of structure, a retrace, or continue down, okay? Over here, you look for a break of structure, correction, continue up, okay? W formation. It could have been a shoulder, head, shoulder. It could have been shoulder, head, shoulder, okay? On this, we got W formation, and I prefer the W's. Down to NZD, EURUSD. Wow. EURUSD has jumped the gun. So, you know, pound likes to follow the euro. They're like siblings. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Expect this of pound. Expect what you see here with the euro, with GBP USD. Okay. Expect it to break out of the area. Okay. In fact, it's doing it. I'm looking at my account balance. Let's stop waffling. This is your last W formation. Okay. I'm going to draw it because it's going to be useful when I get into the lower time frames. Okay. Inside here, you have another W formation. Okay. Accumulation. Simple as that. Accumulation, collecting orders to go higher. Okay. So, wow, pound is shooting up. Sorry. I just want to make sure I set a TP and a SL. So I'm just going to put an alert. That's my TP. I'm partial TP above there. And then I can look very small partial here, very small. And a decent partial here. That's how I'm going to play this. But yeah, looking nice, looking nice, looking nice. EURUSD, EURUSD, EURUSD. We're on a 1 hour time frame now. I was going to go down to the lower time frame. And let me get rid of these. Your ultimate trade would be if price came down here. That would be amazing. I do not think price is coming here. Just to clarify, I do not think you're going to see price come there. That would be an amazing, amazing place to see an accumulation and buy. Okay, so it's gone so far. I don't know what to tell you. What you want to do, okay, is you want price to come back to the 50 EMA before you try to buy it anymore. Okay, that's basically it. By the time this decides to come down, the 50 EMA could be somewhere in this green box. And that would mean, suggest to me that this will hold. Currently, as price is moving, you can see that the 50 EMA is going to enter this box. And if we look at this box, we've got no wick on that candle there right at the daily open. Oh, we do have a wick, okay, but it didn't mean it was going to come there. But we have the daily open. That is a point of interest. But now that I've noticed the daily open is there, I believe we've trapped people below the daily open. Okay, it's a level. We opened there, but it's still a level from prior. Okay, tried to send people down from this level. Okay, we tried to send people down. We broke structure, came down here. We distributed, came down here again. Didn't break even that low, creating relative equal lows. Again, they tried to send man down. Over here, that's the last time they did an aggressive sell, even though it's in a tight space, and then grabbed the low, came up. This is a good place to buy from, but yeah, we're not coming there. Over here now, we've done the same thing, accumulation. We grabbed all the lows, including this one, this little red wick. We grabbed all these lows, came back up, big close. That's it. Yeah, quick down move for the up move. At the 13 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, this is where you want to buy. Trust me on that one. If price comes here, you want to look for buy opportunity. If price wants to slow down at all. So on to end target. Target. Okay. Ultimately, I expect price to eventually come and take out these highs. They might not even do that this month. I think they will. Currently, this is more of a, okay, cool. This could be the place where price, I'm not used to not having my, oh, this is annoying. Anyway, this is a great place for price to distribute, drop down a bit, and give us our continuation back up after from, okay? Because we've got, this is the last supply zone, right? This is the last up move before the down move that goes break structure. You can see we distributed in here, came down, broke structure over here, and then we came up over here. These highs look equal, but we potentially grabbed a high or whatever we did here, but there were some highs in here. This is the top of the most recent supply. Okay. We can say it's this, and potentially these little highs here could get grabbed for liquidity as they are very close to equal highs. Okay, that could be a liquidity grab. Okay, so the way I see this, okay, because it's equal highs inside a supply. This is the top of your supply. When this gets broken, I know we've got imbalance here and some more supply here, okay, but to me, when this level gets broken, that's a pure confirmation that we're going to take this high soon, okay? At the end of the day, this is corrective. These highs, this move down, is a zigzag. Yeah, you can count a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in it. Most definitely you can. I'm sure it could be forced because I'm sure there's rules broken in there. But what gives this away? Corrective price action tends to stay within parallel lines. Now, if we was to do the channel like a 1, 2, 1, 2, you'd get it from here. No, let me not even bother. Look, it's a lot. I get lost in waffling. This move is corrective, okay? This part is in channel and this part is in a channel, okay? There's no, 1, 2 break out of the channel continuation type play. We got A, a B, and a C, okay? And both of them can be maintained within parallel channels. It's just a look. You have to have the right look, right? This has the right look for a correction. Doesn't have a right look for the impulse. On top of that, we came up, okay? Came down, bang, into there, moved up. This is your last accumulation zone. Into there somewhere, we're going to look for a distribution of some sort to come down into the demand that we can't see on the daily time frame. That's over here. So this is the path that I'm anticipating for the Euro USD. Something like this. Okay. That's the path. Something like this. It might not even go all the way up there before we pull back into this box. But the best trade is wait for a price to pull back into this box. Or pull back down a little bit and go sideways for ages. Like this. Which ends up leaving us with a W formation. And then you can take your trades, okay? And it would have a brand new order block in here. On to NZDUSD before I keep on waffling. Keep on yapping. NZDUSD. In my chart, nothing is set up how I used to have it. Nothing. Clearly looked like it was distributing there until price decides to come down. So you think, all right, we're distributing, boom, shot down. Looks like we're going down. This would have been a full body red candle. It broke structure into this demand. So really it was a grab of liquidity, mitigation of that demand. Pulls back up and closes right above the 50 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. That's your low. That's your target. This is your low. This is your target. Simple. You could do this. Okay, ain't gonna be the best risk to reward on this time frame, but it's a positive risk to reward. We go to the 1-hour time frame. Looking much better. Intraday, you may want to just take out one of these highs. Okay, you're not guaranteed to take that high out today. Okay, so you got that as a risk to reward. You go to the 15-minute time frame. That's your last OB. Perfect. Just there at the last OB. There you go. More than 2 times risk to reward going for the first target. And if you were to go for the main target, that's it. You cannot. That's a good risk to reward for a price that's already started moving its direction. Okay, it's very likely, because at the end of the day, look, when price does what it wants to do here and it comes up and it breaks above here, it's going to leave you with another place to drag your stop loss to. And then you're going to look at your risk to reward and be like, oh, wow. Yeah, so you can even wait for it to do that and then take the trade. I do not expect price to get below the daily open. Again, that's the yellow line. Onto AUDUSD. Got to type it. Oh my goodness. I missed a partial on pound. Don't worry about that. I missed the partial on pound. I'm a bit upset. But it'll go back up. I might even just add another position on the pound. Anyway, AUDUSD. Look at that from the 4-hour time frame. Same thing as in the DUSD. Came that distribution behavior here. Okay, came down, grabbed the lows, came back up, closed above the 50 EMA. Now price likes to do this. Once you've got that liquidity grab and the close in the right direction, that next candle will start to move in the opposite direction to try and trick you that, okay, we're going to come and do this. In another scenario, it could have done that. In this scenario, I don't believe we're doing that. I believe this candle, this 4-hour candle, is accumulating to take price higher. We've seen the 50 EMA again. I don't expect price to travel below this wick here, this one right here, that's below the 50. It could stab it one more time, but at the end of the day, it would just be a quick grab of liquidity, continuation higher, in my view. Let me just box out this area so you can bet, so we can know what we're talking about when we go to the 1-hour time frame. Tweezer bottoms, grab the lows, bang, strong close, body above 13 EMA. Right now, this purple box is where I expect, if we're going to take long, if we're not going to just go up, this is where I'd expect to see another W formation, continuation to the upside. Okay, so on AUDUSD, what one could do if they wanted to, we're bullish. Sorry, I don't have my account. It's all gone. Every single fib, every single thing that I've ever saved on TradingView is gonna have to do them all again. Okay, so now looking for price to break and close above the 50 EMA, which would be a good signal to buy. I would buy here right now. I'm already in pound and I've just added to my buys on pound just now. So yep, that's AUDUSD for you. Okay, target is the high. Intraday, if you want, you don't want stress. you've got this supply zone. You could come out of that supply zone. It's not going to give you the best RR. I would definitely aim to take out this high, but yeah. Currently, you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There could be 1, or you could be 1, 2, 3, and we're in 4, then get 5, which is what I prefer, what I think. So this would be 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, and 4. Then you get a 5-wave move in 5, and then you come down in a 3 for your 2-wave, and bang, there you get your 3rd wave. That's what I believe is happening on AUDUSD right now. I really would like to even leave this here because I want to see how closely that price moves along with this. Just going to quickly check my GBPUSD trade now, just to see if there's something I can potentially teach here. Okay, we've come up here. I'm near there. We didn't what market is this? Thank you. We didn't take that liquidity yet. Okay, we've come down to the 13. There's demand over here. Yeah, you know what you could say? You could say we've had 5 here, okay, but I'm more likely for an impulse to come and break a structure before going down. Okay, so I'm still expecting higher, but we could have said that this is our 5 and we're going down to do a 2-wave now, which would then mean price has the ability to go and reach these areas before going higher. So it means this demand zone. Currently, I think we're going to get at least one more high first. I think the count would be a bit more like this. I think that's the 4th wave of our 3rd wave. We're now in the 4th wave. Okay, so 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. That's the 3rd wave. This is the 4th wave over here. Purple box. Continuation to the upside from there. If not, if we say close below the 50 EMA, then we could come deeper. We're dealing with a 2-wave. Okay, but it could end after closing below the 50 EMA as well, because we would have reached the 0.382. And that's on the 5-minute time frame. Looking at the 15, we've got 5 minutes left of this candle. It's rejecting this order block. So upside for me. We could stab the lows and continue, but upside for me, let's see. That this is where sometimes I'll come and I'll look at the volume. Currently, I'm not seeing favorable volume yet. It looks like the 1 minute's going to set pace. At the same time, we look, this could be A, we could be getting B, and we could get C. But I do believe this is a 4 of some kind. We're going to go make another high. After making another high, then price can start making the correction. So thank you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know if there's any videos you'd like me to make. I'm going to be doing some proper educational videos soon, trying to get this channel up. I thank you so much for the 60 subscribers. So it's not been long, it's been a couple of months, but I am going to do better, get better, and provide you value. So thank you. Take care.